Hey, what's up, guys? So this here that I'm making here is called a Rummoli board. My wife's close friend wanted to get their parents a fancy one for a gift. Me not knowing anything about the game, how to make the game board, anything like that, I said, yeah, sure, I'll make it. Then she goes and she finds me a link to a picture, and I knew I was a little in over my head. But I figured it'd be a perfect chance to see if I could figure this out. It's kind of an interesting design, as you'll see here throughout the carving, but I had some leftover 4/4 maple from a place nearby that actually makes drumsticks, funny enough, and they sell their offcuts. So I've had that sitting around for a while. I was waiting for a project, so I glued up a rather large panel, and as you can see here, it looks like it worked out really well during the cutting. This was actually only like the second time I ever cut maple on the CNC. I had to slow it right down because it burns really bad using these bowl bits. So I lucked out really bad. As you'll see here, there was a lot of sanding to do, but it could have been a lot worse. The first test that I did on this, the bottoms of this thing were just so scratched out. You'll see in the last beauty shot, I wish I had more weed. This was a rushed present, so I gave it away to him pretty much right away after the finishing. So I've only really got 1 or 2 pictures, but it was really neat making all those little rounded inside curves there, as you can see here, doing the final cutout on it before we head over to sanding. The sanding part was frustrating, but I did learn quite a lot. I started off with a little 2-inch disc sander here attached to the drill. I got quite a lot of work done with just this here, but you'll see I give up on it. And I head over to the drill press, and the drill press worked really good to finish off with that little device before I ended up using the sanding mops. As you can see there, I actually was cutting my own little discs out of my 3M stuff there because that stuff just worked way, way, way better. It's very neat seeing my shop in the setup that it was. I believe this was almost 2 years ago, because I know the CNC room even looks different, but this was right around November, so yeah, we were in the middle of a busy season, and I had to get this thing all done. The funnest part of the whole project, though, of course, was just seeing how excited my wife was. She couldn't even believe that this thing was coming in the house like this. I later found out that it was so well received. They loved it. They said it's going to be in the family for a long time. They want another one. I just have to find some time to make one, and I'll get to that eventually. I do apologize a little bit for the way my voice sounds. I'm actually just coming off being sick for a few days, but actually making this video has been one of my first little recovery bits. I just needed to do something. I've just been laying in bed for a couple days, and this was nice looking through my old stuff and seeing stuff I had made. I actually started making the video for this, and it looks like I just stopped. Likely I had gotten a large order, and that's usually what happens. I get an order, and then the YouTube stuff, she falls behind, but I really love these old projects, and honestly I wish I had more time to do the little personal projects here. I have some other stuff now planned for the channel. I'm going to start doing the personal projects as YouTube videos. That way I can get something for myself, and I'll also have some YouTube content. This tool right here, the sanding mops, I think are my favorite thing when dealing with finishing. I mostly just leave a 220 in there because I use it to round over the edges on like my rustic signs that I sell through Etsy and so on like that. But for the inside curves and all that stuff, it just worked fantastic. I love this tool. I looked into how to make my own, but it's just easier just to buy them there. And it's literally the only thing that the drill press gets used for in my shop. So I don't like how much room it takes up, but I can't get rid of it because it's just too useful. Seeing the old DeWalt sander definitely makes me feel like my shoulder hurts. Just seeing this, I remember how bad the vibration in that sander was. I would have sore shoulders for weeks if I didn't pay attention to what was going on, switch hands and so on. My wife got me a Festool sander for my birthday about a year after this, and honestly, one of the best purchases we ever had. So yeah, she's looking like she's just about done, and I'll show you a little beauty shot here. I didn't get much, and let me know what you guys think. And there we go. This is how she turned out in the end. I loved doing this project. I wish I had time to do more. I probably will do one again in the future, but Yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out. It was pretty easy to do all the color. I just literally painted it in, sanded it off. Maple was really good about not bleeding around like that, and just hit it with a single coat of spar urethane to finish. Thanks for anybody that was watching it to the end. It was really fun going over this project again. If you're interested, like, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing, and thanks for your time, guys.